Hey everyone, we are doing our lesson 35 notes here. What makes this one a little bit more interesting is it's easy to solve the problems, but that's not what we're asking you to do. We're asking you to be able to write your one-step equations that we're dealing with here. So a little bit of a transition there as we've been talking about inequalities, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. But now we're back into our equations, so your equal signs will be showing up. One of the things where it can get frustrating is it's easy to come up with the answer, but again, we've made the problems easy so you can use your mental math to see how it ties everything in together. Yeah, I know, it's going to make you cry a little bit because you're just going to want to finish the problem. But that's not what the goal of today is. All right. So write a one-step equation, all right, and then solve there. So we got Holly. She's cooking cupcakes. The recipe calls for 6 cups of sugar. She's already put in 4 cups of sugar. How many more cups of sugar does she need to put in? Okay, well, I know the answer. I know it there. It's 2. Yes, it is 2. Okay, but what we want to make sure that you can do is that you can write your equation out so you can solve it, because that's that higher level math that's down the road. So the idea here is we need 6. So we need that amount, so that tells me, hey, it's going to equal 6. Now, we put in 4, and we're adding on some more. Now, again, that's the idea, but that's what we want out of this, is to realize what's going on. Now, for a lot of you, think about what you did. A lot of you did a subtraction problem. A lot of you did 6 minus 4. Well, that's the idea then, is when you solve your equation, there it is. Yep, there it is. There's our x equals 2 that we're dealing with. So, again, coming up with the answer first, okay, but we do want to be able to go back and make sure that you can write out the equation that matches up for it. In your equations, you do always see a letter with a number, and then it equals. So a lot of students are like, I got my equation, 6 minus 4 equals 2. Yeah, no, not an equation. Okay, wait, 6 minus 4 equals x. No, not an equation. And the reason why is, look at this x. There's no one with it, all right? Whereas over here, we're doing some addition with it. So yeah, let's see what we got next here. How many packages of Kleenex can you buy with $30 if one package costs $5? Okay. Again, going back to your elementary school math here, $30, each one's 5. Ooh, 30 divided by 5. Yeah, 6. So I'm going to come up with 6. Again, let's write our equation here. Okay, we've got a total of 30. Okay, and we know each one there. So that was a dramatic pause. All right, so that's what we're dealing with. Okay, so where's it coming from? Well, each one costs 5. I know I need to do a multiplication problem to get to my 30. Again, when we solve it, though, we're going to divide both sides by 5. So what a lot of students start to see is wait a second, if I can do the mental math, the equation's the opposite. And that's what we want you to see, because you're solving it. We just want you to be able to get to that beginning. Again, you can see there it is. That's what a lot of us did right from the beginning. But again, we want to be able to write out that equation of that 5x equals 30. That's there. All right, so here we go. Sam and his 4 friends, they went out to eat. They decided to divide the bill evenly. If each person paid $11, then what was the total bill? Okay, so again, a lot of us might think, well, 4 friends, they each paid 11. I'm going to do 4 times 11, and I'm going to get 44. Okay, and again, we agree with you there. But again, writing out what that equation would look like there and realizing, all right, what we don't know is the total amount. All right, so I'm going to take that total, I'm going to divide it among the 4 friends, and then we're going to end up with each person paying $11. That's there. And then when we solve this equation, yes, we would multiply both sides by 4, and yes, we would end up getting that there. So, yeah, so again, equation-wise, we got it. and then we do want to write out what we're doing to solve it. And there we go. All right. So again, if you're thinking, well, I multiplied, I'm probably going to set up a division. Yeah, at the beginning, that's a great way to go about it. The other big thing to keep in mind is, remember, you have to have that variable. So we have to figure out, what am I doing with it there? So if you notice, the previous problems we've done is I got an x divided by 4. I got a 5 times x. I've got a 4 plus x that's there. So we're always doing something with the letter. All right, so here we go. We got Kelly here, made $25 for babysitting over the weekend. Ended up receiving some money from her grandparents. So for her, and we're going back and forth here. So let's go. She, all right, ended up received some money for her grandparents for her birthday. She now has $48. How much money did she receive from her grandparents there? Okay, so again, we can kind of figure out, but what we're after there is, okay, she's got $25. She gets some more money, and now she's got a total of 48. That's what we're trying to get you guys to be able to do, to think mathematically that's there. Again, a lot of you probably did a 48 minus 25 in your head if you're solving it. And if we solve this equation, we are going to subtract 25 from both sides. So there we go, and there's your 23 that we're looking at. Okay, so yeah, good stuff that's in there. All right, we're going to stop there because that's lesson 36, and well, all I'm asking you to do is lesson number 35. So yeah, again, higher level stuff we're doing here now. Not just elementary about getting the answer, but we're trying to write mathematically, and that's a lot of what we see down the road. Again, I know my cell phone works. There's a lot of equations that go into making that cell phone work. I'm glad someone, all right, has the ability to write and solve equations. So that's where we're kind of going with it there. So you're done. We're over. All right. You can move along there.